Hi guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'll be talking about two of the most popular online brokers for trading. They're Plus 500, Trading 212. Now there are others such as Free Trade, IG Trading and many others, but I think in the UK the most popular ones are Plus 500 and Trading 212. I'll go through 10 key points in different categories and compare both Plus 500 Trading 212 so you can make up your mind which one is best for you, and I'll give you my conclusion at the end as well. Firstly, what can you buy on both the platforms? On Plus 500 it is only CFDs, contracts of difference only. You can't buy actual shares or trust funds or bonds, anything like that. Trading 212 you can buy CFDs, you can actually buy shares, and it's got an ISA account as well, which is really good. I recommend if you do buy the actual shares of companies, do it through the ISA account because you get £20,000 in the UK tax-free allowance. Number two is the fees. Both of them are commission free, so you don't pay any commission if you're buying or selling CFDs or stocks if you're looking at Trading 212. Number three is the spread. I've talked about the spread many times in my previous videos. Check them out if you're not sure what that means. Personally, I've used both Plus 500 Trading 212 and I prefer Plus 500 when it comes to spread because they give you a fixed spread, so that doesn't change. Whatever they state it is, that's what it is. Trading 212 have a target spread, so it's not always as it states. Sometimes they can increase it a bit, and that's caught me out quite a few times actually. Number four is overnight funding. So if you're buying CFDs, if you've gone long or you've gone short, so you bought or you sold, there's overnight funding that you have to pay per share. From using both the platforms, they're generally very similar or exactly the same when it comes to overnight funding. I didn't really see a big difference in that. Number five is the deposit. Now this depends on your circumstance, so it depends on what you can afford to put into the account. But with Plus 500, the minimum deposit you can do each time is £100, whereas on Trading 212 is £1. So it gives you a lot more flexibility. Okay, and there's no charges for deposits. Number six is the withdrawals. Now there are no fees to withdraw money. However, with Plus 500, they limit you to a minimum of £80 to withdraw or higher, whereas Trading 212 is essentially any amount that you can withdraw. One thing I've found with Plus 500, they are a lot better in terms of giving your money very quickly. Generally, they'll give it within the same day straight into your bank account, whereas Trading 212, I've had to wait a couple of days, sometimes even up to 4 or 5 days to get my money into my account. Another thing Plus 500 do really well when it comes to withdrawals, you can cancel it at any time. So let's say you've withdrawn a certain amount and then you want to put some money back in and you've seen a really good trade, you can cancel that withdrawal. Whereas on Trading 212, once you've made it, it's gone. You have to put money from your bank account straight in. You can't cancel that withdrawal. That's one thing I found very helpful. Seven is the usability. Hands down, Trading 212 wins when it comes to a mobile platform. On the web-based platform, they're exactly the same. I saw no big difference. But mobile platform, Trading 212 is so smooth, it's designed for mobiles. Using an online broker, your job is just execution. You want to buy and sell very quickly. I just found Plus 500 had one too many clicks. Now, when it comes to the analysis of charts, Plus 500 is really good. They've got most of the indicators and the tools on there. One thing I really like about Trading 212, once you've done your drawings on your charts and you've done your analysis, it saves it. Whereas Plus 500, you have to do it over and over again. Generally it does save, but not always. It can get a bit messy on Plus 500 on the mobile app. On the web app, they're exactly the same. And for me, Trading 212 has a dark mode. So if I'm using it at night, it just helps out and looks nicer and cleaner. Number eight, analysis. So again, both of them have the same amount of tools. I'd probably say Plus 500 has a few more tools that I use, that I haven't found it on Trading 212. But on the web app, they've got exactly the same amount. Trading 212 does really good analysis. It gives you all the financial information and an intro to the company when you're buying the shares, whereas Plus 500 doesn't give you that. So generally, if you're using Plus 500, you'll have to use another tool like Yahoo Finance to get that company information. Number 9 is issues I've had. Now, Plus 500, I've not had any issues at all. With Trading 212, I've had quite a bit of issues. This is in relation to when something gets very volatile, Trading 212 limits the amount you can buy or sell. Now that causes me a problem because at the most volatile time, that's the easiest way to maximize your profits, but they limit you. So for example, I was trading, I think it's oil, and it's very, very volatile, it's moving up and down, and they limit it to about 50 barrels. So what I had to do, I had to use Plus 500 and buy the amount that I needed. Generally, Plus 500, they don't limit you. I've not come across them limiting you. You can buy as much as you can with the amount of money in your account. I do understand why Trading 212 do this. It's to save you from completely blowing up your account. Number 10 is protection. Now, what I mean by that is if something was to happen to one of these brokers, what would happen to your money? Is it safe? Both of them are FCA regulated, so Financial Conduct Authority regulated in the UK. Trading 212 has the Bulgarian Financial Authority regulating as well. Now, Plus 500 have a lot more in terms of protection. They've got the Financial Market Authority. They are generally a bigger company. They're on the FTSE 100, I think it is. Plus 500 have more regulation, and because they are a public company, you can buy shares in Plus 500, whereas Trading 212 is a private company. However, both of them up to the value of 85,000, because they are FCA regulated, they protect that money and they ring fence it. So it comes to the conclusion. For me, it's Trading 212. Because I'm moving around a lot, I'm not always at a laptop or a desktop. So for me, I'm on my mobile doing my trades majority of the time. So Trading 212 is a lot better, a lot easier. However, I do use Plus 500 also when Trading 212 lets me down. I've used a lot of my funds in my Trading 212 account. I move across to my Plus 500 account. I hope this helps, and I hope this gives you some insight into which platform you should use. Please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video that I upload.